rivers and Abia states to the west, and the Atlantic Ocean to the south. The state, which has Uyo as its capital, stands out for its rich cultural heritage, early missionary influence, and major contributions to Nigeria's oil and gas sector. Since its creation in 1987, Akwa Ibom State has been governed by several military and civilian leaders. One of such leaders was Godswill Obot Akpabio, who took the mantle of leadership in 2007 after Obong Victor Atta. From day one in office as the executive governor of Akwa Ibom State, Akpabio made it clear that his vision was to create a state with empowered populace and a private sector-driven economy, acting as a catalyst to Nigeria's industrial revolution.
Akwa Ibom in the 21st century must build infrastructure that will cater for the future of our children. We are trying to catch up with the rest of the world. And like you said, well, we may not really be in a position to compete with Dubai because of the amount of money that they have. But we believe that if we make prudent use of the resources available to us today, we can build enduring infrastructure that we may not need to spend much money on.
Yes.
And the idea is to create an enabling environment for the private sector to thrive. And so we will need the right infrastructure if we have to invite them. So we completed an independent power plant and we are producing 191 megawatts of electricity. The idea there is to encourage what? Industrialization. And then we build good roads, accessible roads, we dualize them, we build flyovers, and then of course we open up the entire city. We are doing city remodeling because we have to improve the aesthetics of the town, and at the same time create access to rural communities.
Between 2007 and 2015, when he administered the state as the governor, Akwa Ibom State witnessed an unprecedented infrastructural development in the history of state governance in Nigeria.
When we came, we didn't have street lights. You know, the existing infrastructure was very run down, very rusty. So we had to revamp all that and put Uyo back on the map. And at night, you can see the street lights that we have. You can see the fountains that are run in the state 24 hours a day. I mean, these are lovely things that urban remodeling was a major initiative of the governor. And you can see the way Uyo has been modernized from being a local government town or semi-town to a major metropolis in Nigeria today. Apart from that, I mean, we have embarked on huge projects that we term five-star projects. There were no flyovers before. And after conducting a study and from the findings of the roadmap, the network that the governor introduced, we suddenly saw that the traffic studies did suggest the need for flyovers in strategic areas. And all that was to avoid the traffic buildup in the city and cause the kind of problems, you know, in some parts of Lagos that used to happen before. So there was a deliberate plan to decongest the city center and the metropolis, you know, as much as we could, and divert traffic through outer ring roads, which a few had existed before, but we have come to introduce 8-lane roads down with lots of bridges, flyovers all over the place. But then with that also come the problems of tackling issues of drains. And I can tell you a very courageous thing the governor did was to introduce the first of its kind in Africa, the pipe jacking drainage system, which is a technology that uses a hydraulic system in driving pipes right down, some places as deep as 40 meters, and then as long as 3.7 kilometers. I mean, that was never heard of in these parts. And since then, using the master plan on drains, we've been integrating the various drainage solutions to try and solve the problem of flooding in Uyo and other parts of the state.
By the time Governor Godswill Akpabio completed his tenure, it was a case of, if you have not visited Akwa Ibom State, you have not visited Nigeria, following the transformation of what could be described as a sleepy state into an enviable tourism destination. The massive infrastructural development earned him accolades across the world and the nickname Uncommon Governor, who has brought uncommon transformation not only to infrastructure but the fortunes of the people. The governor built a world-class hospital with international certification to provide for the health needs of the people and personnel of multinational companies operating in the state.
The Ibom multi-specialist hospital, which we have come to commission today, is for me an important part of the future of Nigeria. It's an important part of the future of this country. This place seeks to restore the faith of Nigerians in their own healthcare delivery system. It seeks to check the worrisome trend of capital flight through medical tourism, bearing in mind that we as a nation, we lose about 81 billion naira annually as a result of medical tourism. We lose about 81 billion naira annually. So this tertiary and referral health institution called Ibom Multi-Specialist Hospital, the first of its kind in West Africa, I can say that with authority. When you step inside here, none of you will believe that you are in Nigeria.
One of the key elements of the philosophy of the hospital is based on research primarily carried out in the United States, which has confirmed that patients, if they are in a welcoming and caring environment, not only do they not feel so physically ill at ease, but they recover more quickly. And this hospital has incorporated a number of features, which from the time the patients approach the hospital through the time when they are being examined, diagnosed, put to bed, and they recover with a feeling of well-being.
Everything I would talk about would offer the normal surgeries, we offer specialized surgeries. You know, we have at the back of our minds what are the greatest problems that take Nigerians outside the country. So of course we want to be a center of excellence in terms of cardiovascular, medicine. Some of those heart problems, we should have equipment for both diagnosis and even treatment. In terms of the theater, we are going to have 3 state-of-the-art modular theaters and 3 normal theaters. We should be able to do, even at the end of the day, open heart surgeries. We should be able to do transplant surgeries, kidney transplant. We also want to be a center of excellence for renal medicine, knowing that so many Nigerians have end-stage renal disease, we need to have renal transplant. So we're going to do that. And then also we have to think about things like neurosurgery. A lot of accidents, we're having a lot of good roads, isn't it? One of the problems of good roads is that you have some people who are not very careful, drive at very high speeds and then end up having accidents. So you're going to have a lot more people who need spinal and neurosurgery. You also intend to offer that. Some of the key staff, we hope to actually send them outside the country, to go probably work in the mother hospital. And then also for some time see and learn and then come back.
The vision of the governor in opening up roads to provide access was to take the state to a level where Uyo, the state capital, will be at least 30 minutes drive to reach local government headquarters for ease of administration, reduce the drudgery of moving farm produce to the state capital, and allow smooth traffic flow within and outside the state.
The administration of Governor Godswill Akpabio in Akwa Ibom State, since he came on board as governor, looked at the holistic development of Akwa Ibom State from the point of view of providing the enabling and the basement infrastructure that will lead to the industrialization of the state. Having succeeded in doing this, the infrastructural foundation for the industrial development of Akwa Ibom State has been laid by the Akwa administration. So now the next point is talking the true industrialization. And what's the government strategy? First was to ensure that an investment corporation was put in place, and that is there already. A new law was promulgated by the administration and signed into law by the government, the Akwa Ibom Investment Corporation Law, which now provides the legal framework and backing that will allow, on which the industrialization and true economic development of the state will ride on.
The government of Akwa Ibom State is focused. One thing again that I will note is that the projects I have seen are not just projects, but of very high quality. The governor is not just playing politics with projects, but is so clearly that is committed to changing things.
I have lived to see so many governments, and especially the creation of Akwa Ibom State. I don't think we've ever seen any governor that has been able to perform like this particular governor. The transformation that is happening in this state, we have never witnessed.
Standard roads. You can see these roads, you can't even find them in Abuja. These are roads you see abroad. I'm amazed, I'm overwhelmed.
The investment in education is not immediately rewarded. And it is a real privilege for those who decide to make it to live to see the results. But I pray that they will see the results of the investment that we have.
This is my vision. My vision is to produce a small Dubai within the Niger Delta for Nigeria.
What I saw when I was here back then to what is happening right now, and even like 4 years ago and 6 years ago, it has grown. The roads are great.
I don't want to go back to before again, because the Akwa Ibom of now should be the Akwa Ibom forever.
I think Akwa Ibom State is a very good state. I mean, this is my first time here, but I think I'm quite impressed.
We are so grateful to see this day, Akwa Ibom being 27th, and with the enormous development that is happening in the state, so many states don't have the opportunity of what we have.
Akpabio's childhood experience, where he could not go to school at the right time due to lack of sponsorship, made him vow that no child in Akwa Ibom State will be denied access to free, qualitative and compulsory education.
Looking back, I feel very excited because first, we have been able to create the infrastructure they have been getting for 4 years. We didn't have good roads, but today we have tied over 300 roads. We have intervened even in federal roads in the state. What we call federal roads are roads that are meant to be done by the federal government and not by the state. But we had to, because our citizens trespass those roads on a daily basis. And the accidents that occurred will not occur to federal staff, but rather to our own citizens. And so we intervened even with federal roads, and we have done over 1,000 kilometers of roads. And of course, we went into the educational arena, and then we renovated and rehabilitated over 2,000 schools, and built over 2,500 classroom blocks. And then we brought in something that is phenomenal, a revolution. We declared free and compulsory education for our children from primary school all the way to senior secondary school level. And the result, in less than 4 years, we tripled school enrollment. And we opened it up to all children of Nigerians who are resident in Akwa Ibom. So it's not only to my state alone. And the result is that is a phenomenal policy.
Through our back, through the through other parts of the state. And the transformation is everywhere in the state. Primary schools you see on the roadside are all neat and painted and well developed. So it's a massive transformation, and I dare say not only in the physical development, but in the mindset.
For me to come all the way from Ife, for me to come and every one of us, it's because of the greatness of the man we are celebrating. We are not celebrating that day, we are celebrating success. This is a good example for all other governors to follow in this country.
If the state governors will perform like he has performed, maybe we won't be talking of Boko Haram today. It may not solve all the problems, but there is visible signs of performance on the ground.
In the aviation sector, Akwa Ibom State was the first state to own a commercial airline.
Into Akwa Ibom International Airport. 737 aircraft series, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much. Thank you.
On behalf of my crew, it's been a privilege for us to be the first crew to land here. The reason we came with the 737-800, this is the first time this aircraft is flying in Nigeria, is because of the significance of this occasion.
Why won't you rejoice in Akwa Ibom? Because things are getting 737-800 series, brand new rebranded aircraft, landing in a rebranded, brand new constructed airstrip, international airport of Akwa Ibom State. Today you have ended your suffering to Calabar on a bad road. You will no longer stay there for 6 hours. Suffering will no longer be your portion. Suffering will no longer be your portion. I must commend the Honorable Minister of Aviation for supporting this vision. This is going to be one of its kind in the whole of Africa. Work for your youth, and thereafter, you will never come down again. You will continue to fly and fly high with your children. What shall I say unto the Lord? All I have to say is thank you, Lord. The foreign investors now have access to Akwa Ibom because we have been able to produce one of the best runways for international flights for wide-body aircraft to land directly. We are building the first MRO, maintenance, repair, and overhaul facility for Nigeria. There is none in the whole of West Africa.
Perhaps one of the achievements that made Akwa Ibom stand like a colossus was the construction of an ultra-modern international stadium.
Welcome to the nest of champions. Welcome to the Akwa Ibom International Stadium.
Today will go down in history as a very special day in the history of Akwa Ibom State. The commissioning of this international stadium shall remain a source of state and national pride, and we are very happy to join you in celebration of this great achievement. Indeed, Akwa Ibom is a great state. That within these 7+ years that Akpabio has been governing this state, there is great improvement in infrastructure. And for me today is a great day that have the unique privilege and pleasure to formally commission this stadium, and especially doing that in the presence of my brothers, the President of Ghana, the President of Cote d'Ivoire, and the former President of Ghana. The future pennies born out of this stadium, and may this stadium be a blessing to the people of Akwa Ibom and to the people of Nigeria. Thank you. God bless you.
I expect a new dawn of sports renaissance in our dear state and our dear country through this gathering today. I believe this will remain not just a national treasure, but a continental treasure for all Africans to enjoy. I want to thank you once again for coming to Akwa Ibom State, the land of promise and the land of uncommon transformation. I welcome all of you to the nest of champions, and I pray that as Mr. President commissioned this edifice, future champions will arise from here. May God bless all of you, and may God bless Akwa Ibom State. May God bless Nigeria. May God bless Africa. Thank you. I love you all. Thank you.
Having established his state on an enviable pedestal, the uncommon transformer was willing to offer himself for the service of the nation. He was elected a senator, where he became the minority leader until 2018, when he resigned from the People's Democratic Party to join the All Progressives Congress.
I went to the Senate, I went to become to stay as a member of the Nigerian Senate, and by implication, a senator of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, and then I will contribute my quota. My colleagues, I thank them so much, and I know I'll miss them, they will miss me. They came together and insisted I should be the minority leader of the Senate, and of course, I accepted and I served them, and I left them better than I met them. And so today, if you talk about my political future as a member of the APC, I'll refer you to my campaign mantra. In Akwa Ibom State. My mantra had always been, let God's will be done. The reason why you see so much hits and maybe with God's will, Akwa Ibom State defection, is that they know that it is not based on his personal interest. This is the first defection that is based on national consideration, and then for the unity of the country, and to ensure that the federal government succeeds.
Senator Godswill Akpabio served as the Minister of the Niger Delta Ministry, where he supervised the completion of the 20-year uncompleted and abandoned Niger Delta Development Commission NDDC headquarters. By the will of God, Akpabio returned to the 10th Senate, where he now occupies the position of the President of the Senate. Everywhere he served, either as a governor, minister, and now number 3 citizen, as the President of the Senate, Godswill Akpabio has always left his signature of excellence.
I will continue to be one amongst you, and I'll work with you, for you, beside you. I'll be a Senate President that will stand for all.
He's currently in the Committee of Inter-Parliamentary Union, a platform that has provided opportunity for him to contribute to international parliamentary discourse and also to polish Nigeria's image to fresh glitter.
Madam President, this is a lone voice from Nigeria. We tried our best in Angola, and we failed to lend a collective voice towards what is happening in Gaza. We have to show the world that we are human beings. Cessation of hostilities must be part of our resolution. Access to humanitarian aid must be part of our resolution. At the same time, release of hostages and even those who are possibly prisoners of war. Because if both sides should take a step, releasing the hostages, releasing the prisoners of war, it means that both sides have agreed that the international community can go to the next step, which is negotiation for sustainable peace.
This is the story of service and commitment to the good of mankind.
I believe I came in a little bit angry at the situation I found on ground. I'm a strong believer that Nigeria could have done better than we have done in the last 5 years or 50 years. Therefore, it was now incumbent upon me to prove that government could work. And so I set about working, a little bit angry at that time. Now the anger is waning. I give glory to God that yes, indeed, things have turned around. And Nigeria now have a small model state called Akwa Ibom State to show that yes, indeed, government can work.
Under your able leadership as president of this Senate, truly uncommon and increasingly uncommon that under your leadership with a smile, we have seen people who were fighters yesterday smiling and with pride leaving their former political party to join the All Progressive Congress. And I tell you, you deserve an award, sir, because this has been accomplished without a fight. This has been accomplished without intimidation. This has been accomplished without any confusion. People voluntarily moving with joy in their heart, smiles on their face, and our colleagues coming as loyalists to receive them into our party. It is as if we knew, sir, when the party was called All Progressive Congress. Now, anybody that is progressive can, and many have decided to join us. I thought that you will enter the Guinness Book of Records, that under your leadership, without raising, intimidating anyone, people choose out of their conviction, in admiration of what you have accomplished, in admiration of what President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has accomplished, but much more importantly, convinced that the future is more guaranteed, that the reforms are working, and that the laws we are making under your able leadership reflect the aspirations of the people of Nigeria.
It is the candid opinion of this leadership, in consultation with distinguished senators here, that we do not only stand united around our mandate, but that we also communicate this clearly to members of the Nigerian public, by moving a vote of confidence in the Senator Godswill Akpabio leadership of this Senate, and in also thanking the entire senators. I thank you and I so much.